Hi, Skinny Chef is here. I'm really sorry that I didn't post any videos this past couple weeks. It's been really stressful at work. Been cooking for 900 people, prepping, grilling, whatever you want to call it. I did it. Uh, I just want to tell you guys there's different people that deals with stress. For example, one person would deal with stress uh, in a different way than another. So for example, I don't stress at all. I just get down to the problem, solve it, and bam. And then second, I don't know, people when they're stressed out, they tend to be more angry at you. All right. And so, for example, I wake up at 3:55, get to work at 4:30, get there about 4:45 out of my car, get into there, clock in by 4:55. All right, 5 minutes before I have to go in. Since you guys know about the whole clock in situation with me, so they're at 4:55 every single day. And the 4:55 to 5 o'clock, I make myself a list, and then set up my station. So 5 minutes to do those both things. And I made a list. So for example, we have 800 people or 900 people for fajitas, so tacos and blah blah blah. So I have to do bowl-ups. So I have sour cream, pico de gallo, so on and forth. And so I estimate about 34 bowls for 900 people. And so doing the math, blah blah blah. Since I'm Asian, my numbers are correct. And so yeah. And this guy clocking that 6 o'clock and start telling me what to do. And that at first, number one, this guy, yes, he's higher level than me, but then there's no respect for him because at first when I saw him, he was up here with me. Or you guys can tell that he's up here with me. And after a stunt he pulled with me, he was down here. And after how I see how he works in the kitchen, he went from here to the ground. There's no passion for him in cooking. I can tell. It's out. It's just a job for him. It's a job for him to keep himself up. It's a stable job, and I just don't understand. This field is all about passion. Yes, there are people that doesn't. It's a robotic thing, but there is passion behind cooking. And so there's some people that don't get it, and there's some people that are like him that doesn't do a great job. And so to move forward, this guy and myself just headbutt each other all morning long. Some unnecessary stuff he did was soak the beans, unnecessary. There was a big 8-inch Lexan, really big. About, I think he hold at least 15 gallons of water. So let's say 10 pounds of beans, blah blah blah. It doubled in size. It's freaking heavy. I know that I can lift it. I'm a bodybuilder myself. Oh, let me see this. Yeah. Yeah, I could lift it, but one of my chefs says, great quote, don't work hard, work smart. So we could save the beans in the boxes, and just dump it into the tilt skillet the next day and cook it. Soaking the beans is just eliminating an hour process. That's all. I'm coming 5 the next day. Why? And this party starts at 12. Why would I eliminate the hour process when I'm coming early already? So it's just, work smart, don't work hard. And so that's an issue. A second issue is marinating stuff. I guess he doesn't know what marinating means. To me, I think I spent $40,000 to know what this means. This is where food goes into liquid, covered, and sitting overnight for a long time up here, as long as possible. This guy, he puts on sheet trays, which is not really marinating. There's no liquid covering it, and so it's just one strike after another. Strike one, strike two, strike three, all day long. It's like a building block. He kept building that block. I'm like waiting until I smack it over and roar. And I'm not that kind of person anymore. So I was biting my tongue, waiting until 10 o'clock. That's when my supervisor and manager comes in, waiting for them, and I went up to my manager and say, I don't want to sound egotistical, self-centered, but I know what I'm doing in AM. I pretty much own AM team. He's like, yeah, you do. And I don't understand why he comes in. He's a night person. We are a team, but then just ask what to do. Just don't take over. We already thought about this a week prior. We got ourselves mentally prepared for this process. And he just ruined that process in front of us. It's just macking us around. It's like, that's not necessary, dude. Come on. And so I told him this whole steps. I pretty much venting my chef. I'm like, so yeah, that's how it goes. And he's like, okay, I understand your situation. Let's deal with this later. I'm like, okay, sounds good. And so the next morning, I like to do this. If he still does what he does yesterday, bugging me about stuff, delegating, when I am a morning person who spent a year working at this place, and I know what to do. I'm not some bobster off the boat. And so I told him, hey, back off. I got this. And then he started helping me. And then that's when I play the ghost. He's a ghost to me. So when he starts saying something, who? Huh? What? And so that's one person that stress out that way. And a second person would, this annoys the crud out of me, where they get so stressed that they want to put that stress on another person. So that's what happened to me yesterday and today. So all of a sudden, one person says, put some gloves on. Okay. For what? Prepping. You want me to put gloves on for prepping? Come on, be smart. And she comes back later, put some gloves on. I don't know, whoa, back off. Worry about yourself. I'll worry about myself, alright? You're not my manager, you're not my supervisor. They tell me what to do. You just stay in your section, pastry. Alright? And then another person, pastry again. I walk into the freezer to grab my potato chips for club level. And all of a sudden I threw the bag of chips. Okay, number one, they think that the pastry thinks that their whole freezer is theirs. No, it's not. It's ours too. And then I moved their cart. There's actually no way of moving carts. So I grabbed the potato chip. I was like reaching like, Fantastic Four, the guy, he stretched. Yeah, I was feeling that. I was stretching around the corner, pulling up bags, and putting it onto this rack. I checked it first. There's nothing on the cheap pan. And all of a sudden she started blowing up in front of me. Don't be putting that bag on top of that. He's smishing my stuff. I'm like, whoa. Is there stuff there? No. I just want to blow up. I'm like, whoa, calm down. I'm very sorry for not putting my potato chips on top of your nothingness. Airless space. My apologies. She's like, don't worry, don't apologize. I'm like, well, why are you getting mad at me? I just don't understand. And so that's the third kind of stress. The people that just gets angry out of nowhere. And there's the irrational stress. This is my favorite. I joked with this person for a year long. Nothing's wrong, alright? And then for some odd reason he took it personal. I said, oh, don't worry, we got the guacamole. You guys don't have to take care of the guacamole. This guy goes up to my supervisor and starts telling him, tell your employees stop talking about guacamole. I'm like, whoa, dude, I thought we were joking, right? And he's ignored me. He's like, well, they're making me really mad about guacamole. I'm like, really? Guacamole? We made it 75 pounds of guacamole. Don't worry about it. And so I was just laughing in the corner. I'm like, and then he got so mad. And afterwards, my supervisor left. I'm like, are you being serious? I'm very sorry if I offended you for making guacamole. He's like, no, don't worry about it. I'm like, what do you mean don't worry about it? And then all of a sudden he's like, next time I'll just write you up. I'm like, write me up for guacamole? Go ahead. That's an unreasonable excuse for that. And so this whole week has been bizarre. Yeah, so there's people handle stress different ways. I want to tell you guys, just don't break a sweat when you're under pressure. Don't show any sweat. If you show any drops of sweat that the customers can see or whoever can see, you're not fit to be in a stressful situation. Be calm in a stressful situation so that nobody can see. Like, for example, I was on an omelet station, my line was backed up. I was smiling. I was like, I got this. Don't worry. Just flipping. You take 5 minutes. Alright, 5 minutes to breathe in, breathe out, think to yourself. Breathe, rest. In that 5 minutes, think about what you can do. Remember, work smart, don't work hard, alright? So just think of solutions you can do. Because there's multiple solutions for for that stressful situation. And so just think of one and take that route. Alright? Because if you stress more and keep stressing more, it's just blowing up a small problem into a bigger problem. So I just want to leave you guys with that. I know you guys tend to have stressful lives, and so I just want to give it out to there. I understand people that are going through stress. I understand people, stressful people going on to them about stress. So I do understand you guys. So I want to say have a great night, and don't be stressful this week. Alright, stress free. Get some sleep, and see you guys next time on Skinny Chef.